Picture this. You buy an F-150, spend $3,000 on mods, and when you go to sell it, the buyer offers you the same price as if you never touched the truck. Why? Because 90% of the mods people install don't increase value, they actually lower it. Loud exhaust system, buyers get nervous the truck's been beat on. Massive lift kit with 35-inch tyres, that turns off anyone planning to drive it to work, not to Baja 1000. Underglow neon lights? Don't even ask. Today we're talking about the opposite. 8 mods that actually increase the value of your F-150, ones that appraisers and dealers love to see, and ones that buyers actively look for when shopping for a used truck. This isn't a what looks cool list, it's a list based on what genuinely moves the needle at resale. Let's get into it. Mod number 1, hard to know cover. First mod on the list is something every used vehicle appraiser notices right away, a hard to know cover. Why is this a smart investment? 3 reasons. First, bed protection. The bed is the most expensive area to repair if it rusts or gets sun and weather damage. A hard cover keeps water, UV rays and debris off the metal, meaning your bed still looks new after 5 years instead of faded and scratched up. Second, security. Soft roll-up covers get sliced open and robbed easily. Hard, lockable covers, especially models like the Undercover Flex, Backflip MX4 or Retrax Pro XR, give buyers a sense of security. That's a serious selling point for someone who hauls tools or equipment. Third, and most important for value, aerodynamics and fuel economy. A flat hard cover reduces wind resistance, which means better highway mileage. Buyers notice that, and it's a concrete, measurable benefit they can explain to their own next buyer. The key thing to remember, choose covers that don't drill extra holes into the bed rails and that can be removed cleanly without leaving marks. That's what appraisers look for, a mod that's reversible and doesn't cause permanent damage. Price runs from $900 to $1,500, and the resale return is honestly one of the best on this entire list. Mod number 2, OEM style LED headlights and taillights. Here's something that changes the entire impression of the truck in just a few seconds. OEM style LED headlights and taillights. Here's the key phrase, OEM style. I'm not talking about RGB neon halo rings or blue tinted lenses out of 2008. I'm talking about replacements that look like they came straight from Ford's factory, just more modern, with LED technology instead of halogen. Why is this smart? First, safety and visibility. LED lights have faster reaction time and brighter output than halogens. That's a tangible, practical benefit every driver appreciates, regardless of whether they care about looks. Second, F-150 models from 2015 to 2020 have a factory headlight design that looks dated compared to newer models. When you install LED headlights styled after a newer generation, say a design similar to the Raptor or Limited trim, the truck suddenly looks like a newer model. That's a psychological trick that directly affects perceived value. Third, longevity. LED bulbs last up to 50,000 hours compared to 1,000 to 2,000 hours for halogens. That tells the buyer they won't be replacing bulbs for the next 10 years. Recommendation. Go with brands like Morimoto, Spider or Alpharex, which make DOT certified headlights. That matters because non-certified lights can fail an inspection, which destroys value instead of adding it. Budget, $400 to $900 for a front and rear set. Before we move to mod number 3, quick question. Have you already installed either of these 2 mods on your truck? Drop it in the comments, I want to see. Now, let's keep going because the next mod is something 70% of truck owners don't even think about, and they should. Mod number 3, spray-in bed liner. Mod number 3 is cheap, fast, and makes a huge difference, a spray-in bed liner. Why this instead of a plastic drop-in liner? Because drop-in liners trap moisture underneath them, which over time leads to rust on the metal that you don't see until it's too late. A spray-in bed liner bonds directly to the metal, forms a waterproof barrier, and prevents scratching, impacts, and corrosion. From a resale value standpoint, this might be the best cost to benefit ratio on the entire list. Why? Because the bed is the most exposed part of the truck. That's where you haul cement, tools, lumber, gravel. A buyer who sees a scratched up, rusty bed immediately thinks, what has this truck been through and what else wasn't taken care of? Professional installation from brands like Line-X or Rhino Linings costs between $500 and $700 and comes with a warranty that transfers to the next owner, which is an additional selling point in the listing. Remember this, a bed in great condition doesn't just preserve value, it sends a message that the owner cared about the whole truck, not just what's visible from the outside. Mod number 4, subtle leveling kit plus quality all-terrain tyres. Now we get to a mod that's controversial, so let's clear up the distinction right away. A subtle leveling kit, 2 to 2.5 inches, paired with quality all-terrain tyres, not a big lift kit with 35-inch or 37-inch tyres. Why does this distinction matter so much for value? From the factory, the F-150 sits slightly lower in the front than the rear, rake, due to bed load capacity. A leveling kit corrects that and evens out the front and rear ride height, which looks more balanced and more purpose-built for daily driving and towing. Big lift kits, on the other hand, directly turn off a large percentage of buyers: families, companies looking for a work truck, people planning to tow a trailer. A big lift changes suspension geometry, often requires recalibrating sensors, especially on models with Pro Trailer Backup Assist or Adaptive Cruise Control, and signals the truck was driven aggressively. A subtle leveling kit, 2 to 2.5 inches, plus quality all-terrain tyres like BF Goodrich KO2 or Falcon Wild Peak in OEM size or just one size up, that's the sweet spot. It looks capable off-road, but stays practical for everyday driving and towing. Budget: $300 to $600 for the leveling kit, plus $800 to $1,200 for a set of quality tyres. Golden rule for this mod: the more subtle a mod is and the closer it stays to the factory look, the bigger the pool of potential buyers who'll like the truck. That's the math of vehicle resale. Wider appeal means more demand. More demand means a higher price. Mod number 5, running boards / side steps OEM style. Mod number 5 is a small detail people underestimate: OEM style running boards and side steps. If you install the leveling kit from the last mod, the truck is now a bit taller, meaning it's harder to get in and out for older folks, kids, or anyone not used to the height. Quality, factory-styled running boards solve that problem and, again, send a message of practicality, not show. From a value standpoint, go with cast aluminium or steel models with a textured, non-slip surface. Brands like Amp Research Power Step, which automatically extend when the doors open, are especially sought after because they combine practicality with a wow factor without any risk of turning off a conservative buyer. Price: from $400 for basic fixed steps up to $1,400 to $1,800 for automatic power versions. Mod number 6, upgraded trailer brake controller and tow package. If your F-150 doesn't have a factory integrated trailer brake controller, this is one of the smartest mods you can make. Why? Because a large percentage of F-150 buyers are buying it specifically for its towing capability, whether they're hauling a boat, a camper, or work equipment. If your truck already has a professionally installed brake controller, like a Red Arc Tow Pro or Kurt Echo, that's an immediate point of difference from every other listing. Along with this, consider upgrading the tow package too. A stronger hitch, upgraded transmission cooling if it's missing, and a 7-pin connector in good condition. This is a mod that doesn't look impressive in listing photos, but when a buyer asks, "Can it tow my 3-ton boat?" the answer yes, and it already has a brake controller installed, that closes the sale. Budget: $200 to $400 for the controller itself, plus installation. Mod number 7, ceramic coating / paint protection film. Mod 7 is something every appraiser and every experienced used vehicle buyer picks up on right away during inspection. Ceramic coating, or even better, paint protection film on the most exposed areas. That includes the front bumper, hood, mirrors, and lower door panels, the spots where rocks and sand chip the paint the most. Why is this a smart investment for value? Paint that still looks like new after 4 to 5 years of use is one of the strongest signals that a vehicle was carefully maintained. Buyers of used trucks literally walk up and touch the hood to check for rock chips. That's something everyone checks, even subconsciously. Ceramic coating also makes washing and maintaining shine easier, which means the truck looks a lot better in listing photos. And better photos mean more clicks mean more buyer competition, and more competition means a higher price. Budget, $150 to $300 for a DIY ceramic coating, up to $1,500 to $2,500 for a professional PPF install on the front end. Mod number 8, quality floor liners and seat protection, WeatherTech style. The last mod on the list is the cheapest yet one of the most influential on a buyer's final impression. Heavy-duty molded floor liners like WeatherTech floor liners and seat protection. Here's why this comes last on the list, even though it's cheap, because it's the last thing a buyer sees before making a decision. When a buyer opens the door and sees an interior with no stains, no faded upholstery, and floor liners that were clearly protecting the original carpet underneath, that changes the entire perception of the truck. Suddenly, the buyer assumes the engine was maintained on schedule too, that fluids were changed on time, that the truck was loved, not just used. This is a psychological phenomenon called the halo effect. One positive detail, a clean interior, colours the perception of all the other aspects of the vehicle, even ones the buyer can't physically check, like engine condition. Budget, $150 to $250 for a set of floor liners, plus $100 to $200 for seat covers if needed. You'll notice a common thread through all these mods. Each one either protects the truck from wear or brings it closer to a factory, professional look instead of pushing it further away from it. That's the formula that works at resale. Protection plus subtlety instead of aggression and extreme modification. What you should avoid if value matters to you. Exhaust modifications that break emissions regulations. Extreme lift kits over 4 to 5 inches with no clear, serious off-road purpose. Repainting the body in unusual colours, and any drilling or permanent modification to the frame or body panels that can't be reversed to factory condition. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like and let me know in the comments which of these mods are you installing first on your F-150.